welcome in another episode of our D&D game. We're continuing with our game of Ghost of Saltmarsh. How's the ghost doing tonight?
You said that as if you're thinking we're going to have to end it abruptly at any moment.
I hope not. I hope not. We'll see. I may have to mute for a minute as I'm dealing with a dog that does not want to just lay down anymore while I'm online. So we'll see what happens. There you go. Because they said. So a reminder where the fellas are at tonight. Last week, they kind of finished a couple of rooms in the haunted mansion, which they found out was never haunted. Well, sort of haunted, but not really. And they signaled the ship that they were supposed to intercept. They went out. They sailed out to it. They kind of tried to fake their way on board while Gargle swam under the boat, came up from the other side, and quickly got into a fight with a bunch of the smugglers. They took out three guys and a lady that appeared to be maybe some sort of officers, and four other members of the crew. They then had 3 members of the crew surrender. But they also encountered 3 lizard folk that came out and accused them of putting their people in danger and ruining their deal before they fled over the side of the boat and swam away. So, you guys have any questions about where we're at and what's going on? And I'm going to go on and pull the boat up here.
Have we searched any bodies yet?
You have done no searching. And unless I'm forgetting, you guys haven't actually even tied these guys that surrendered up. You've kind of surrounded them, and they've kind of put their hands up, and you've been talking to them, but I don't even think you've tied them up. So,
I thought we had convinced them to kind of like.
Well, they had basically offered to tell you everything they knew if you would let them go. You instead offered them that they could work for you, but they don't really believe that they're going to get out of jail. So they're still kind of like, they told you a little bit and said, well, maybe. And that's where you guys are at. So, and Alec did take what appeared to be the captain's hat, and he said, and exclaimed
he
was the captain now. So.
I'm the captain now.
Yes.
I thought I tied him up.
Said that he was the captain now. So
I'm pretty sure we did.
I thought I tied him up.
I didn't have it in my notes. So if you did, I just didn't get it written down. So
I thought I tied him up, saying that as long as they surrendered, that I promised we would not kill them. Is what I told them.
Okay.
I tied them
up. Then you guys have them tied up. I did not have that in my notes, so I will believe that you're remembering that correctly. So
okay.
I did that. I think is somebody else was confronting the lizard people. I just didn't want multiple things going on at once.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add this to the stream. And you guys are basically, I believe you guys had them like lined up here by the little boat in the middle, and you guys were kind of surrounding them. So you had them lined up here by the boat. And a reminder, and I can describe the deck to you again enough. And I can describe the deck to you again here in a second if you want me to read that. But obviously there's the main mast. There is basically a boat to go to shore. This is the grate down to the cargo hold. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 doors on this back side. 1, 2, and 3 doors here, leading to rooms, obviously, on the boat you guys haven't been into. And then these stairs lead up to the front and back of the boat, respectively. And you guys have not been up on those levels yet. So, any additional questions?
And the deck is full of dead people, right?
And the deck is full of dead people. You guys killed 8 guys. So, yeah, there's dead guys everywhere.
Well, we should probably look at all these guys' pockets and stuff and maybe dump them overboard.
How about we look at the live guys first and make sure they don't have any weapons on them, and then like tie them to the mast.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Until we decide what to do with them.
Okay, so are you guys gonna search them and
Yes.
let me
While they're doing that, is there a flag on the flagpole or the mast?
let's see. Let me see if there is a it doesn't say anything about a flag on the flagpole on the mast. I would assume it would have something.
Well, if you, the DM, decides that there is a flag, I would like to lower it.
I will say there is a flag, yes.
Okay.
So
I'd like to lower that flag.
All right.
While they're tying them up and doing whatever.
Okay, so Alec has lowered the flag. I will say, I don't know if I told you, but when you were approaching the ship, you could see that written on the side of the prow on both sides were the words Sea Ghost. So that is the name of the ship. So
you mean my ship?
Well, you would have to talk to the rest of your team about that, but yeah. So
no, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, you guys are tying them up.
I'm going to be while they're being tied up. I want to ask them if there's anyone else on the ship that we need to know about.
All right. You guys have. Did you guys ask them their names?
I don't think so.
No, not yet. Okay. So the one guy in the middle. So they are. Just to give you guys a description. Where did I put these guys? There is a half elf, a human, and a halfling. And the one that's been doing most of the talking is the human. And he says, well, if you would agree to let us go, we'll tell you everything. So.
Are we trying to intimidate these people?
You haven't done an intimidation check yet.
Can I do an intimidation check?
Do we want to intimidate them or do we want to persuade them?
What do you mean? What do you mean by tell us everything? Before you told us you didn't know what the
the question you asked us about the lizard folk, we told you what we knew about them, but we could tell we have other information if you'd let us go.
Insight check.
You want to do an insight check? Okay, I need a roll.
Yeah. 20. Dirty.
You can tell that he might actually that he's someone on the level, that he does seem to know something.
I believe he's on the level, Woody. He might have information.
That's it. I'm done. That's
okay. I'm sorry. I was waiting. Felicia would say something like, you're in no position to barter with us. Right now, the best thing you can do for your chances is to tell us the truth so that you have a better chance of getting out of this alive.
We're dead either way. If you take us to town, they'll hang us.
There are worse ways to go. I am getting a little hungry.
Give me an intimidation roll on that.
Intimidation.
Oh, this will not end well.
Uh-oh.
9 minus 1.
He doesn't really believe that you're going to eat him. So.
As I'm lowering the flag, I say, my guys, does anyone in town, like, they've never seen you before?
Yes, but if we were your prisoners, and about that time, as if on cue, Mo, who was your town guard that was staying in the boat, pokes his head up over the side of the rail and it's like, hey, you guys doing okay? We just saw a bunch of people dive in the water.
Oh, I thought they were all back at the shore.
No, they were staying in the little boats.
We had 2 guys in the boat.
Those are lizard people that escaped.
Lizard people?
If you can catch them.
Does Mo know anything about these lizard people since his head's above the onto the boat now? So, hey Mo, do you know anything about these lizard people?
The only lizard people I know of live way out in the marsh.
I think us telling him about lizard people is the first he knew that any lizard people were involved in this.
Yeah, he has no idea what you're talking about. He didn't even see what they were that dove in the water. He just saw shapes go in the water.
Well, at least we have a question mark about living in the marsh.
Well, I'm pretty
Shouldn't we
useless.
encourage them to like try to beat them back to shore?
You can.
All right. My dudes, yeah, follow those swimmers. They're bad dudes. Try to pick them up.
I don't know. Our orders are to stay with you, but
Okay, then.
all right.
I wouldn't want to like step on anyone's toesies.
But we'll see if we can spot them going to shore. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. And so he goes back down the ladder. So you see them kind of sail off, paddle back toward the shore to see if they can.
Well, I'm pretty useless, like in the interrogation. So I'm going to go over to the former captain that's dead and search him and see what I find.
Okay.
So-
hang on one
Can
second.
I have the opportunity to finish my line I was going on with them?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so like fair enough. Like if you're our prisoners, they're gonna know you're a bunch of bad dudes and you'll probably get hanged, like no cap. But the thing is, like, if you're part of our crew, they don't know the difference, dudes. You're not like you don't have like wanted posters in town. No one knows who you are.
And how do you propose getting us into town without them realizing more people came back with you?
Who says you weren't slaves?
Yeah.
Who says we didn't make another stop on the way?
So they're kind of looking at each other, and one of them leans over and whispers in the human's ear, and the halfling does. Now's not the time, Johnny. They'll feed us later. And he's like, so apparently the halfling was not helpful. They're like, all right.
So which one's called Johnny?
The halfling is Johnny. The one that's been talking hasn't told you, haven't asked his name yet. So
I want to go up to the human, get really close in his face. I want to roll an intimidation while I'm doing it.
okay,
And I want to ask him his name.
you're gonna intimidate him for his name. Okay.
Yeah, well, I
Do
gotta
you
start
lick
somewhere.
him at all?
Are you doing like
I
good cop,
could. It
bad
could be part of
cop?
my intimidation.
All right, roll intimidation. Let's see what you got.
I got an 11.
He's not very intimidated by you, but
No, I want to.
but he also isn't too worried about it. Well, if you can't tell, I'm One-Eyed Ed,
one eye Ed.
and he actually has one eye. So
Okay. And what's your half elf's name? Can I intimidate him?
I'm not his half elf. What's the matter with you?
So I want to go face the half elf, and I want to lick his face and intimidate him. And ask him his name.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
You just
We're
want-
new to the
you just really wanna
intimidation
roll
game, huh?
intimidation.
That's
you
14.
must have a very rough tongue if you're a cat.
There you go. Sandpaper.
Well, they
He's
literally
not
do.
intimidated necessarily, but he is rather disgusted by you licking him. He's like, "What is wrong with you?"
I don't care. What's your name?
Where's his name?
Other than lunch.
My name is Jalot.
I think you forgot an O at the end of that name, my guy.
Gelato. Mmm.
No,
Gelato vagina.
Jalot.
Maybe
So
a middle
I don't know.
initial or something.
So join us, help us sail the ship, and we'll let you go when we're back in port.
So they kind of like look at each other and like, it doesn't seem we have many options, so I guess we'll have to trust you. What would you like to know? So they're not
Well-
volunteering anything, but they did ask if you want to know something.
Is there anybody else on the ship?
We are the last of the crew, and it seems the lizard folk left, but I do believe there's a prisoner down below.
What sort of prisoner?
I don't know. The captain and the first mate caught him spying on us when we were leaving our last port.
All right, I'm gonna try to find the way downstairs.
Wait,
I'm gonna go with you. I'll go with you.
Shouldn't we just ask about the captain, the spellcaster, all that stuff that came out that were throwing things at us?
You go ahead and do that. Alec and I'll go downstairs.
Okay.
All right. So who's doing what? before
I'm
we do that, Big Will was going to search the captain guy, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
Fine.
All right, so let's do that first. Hang on. Let me get to him.
Okay.
Let me get to the captain. Sorry, I didn't have him open. So let's see what he had on him. It's the wrong guy. Basically, you find the long sword that he was attacking you guys with. He also had a crossbow. He was dressed in a rather nice looking jacket. Alec already stole his hat. But that's
I didn't
really all
steal
you see
anything.
on
I just
him at the
picked up
moment.
his hat.
What?
I didn't steal anything. I just
Oh,
picked it up.
Gargle took his hat.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm gonna stuff his dead body into the bag of holding for later.
the
I'm
bag
gonna
of
make
holding
stuff.
has how much space?
It's got over I think it's like 500 square feet. It's fine.
No,
Can
it's
you-
not that
There's
big.
it's only got a foot opening.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
can you
Or
fit
you
him
can
into
put
the
somebody
opening?
in it, but like barely. Like it's not like 500 square feet. No, it's let me look at it.
Roughly 2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 feet deep.
Yeah.
Can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Oh yeah, well,
Okay.
64 cubic feet. I still got plenty of room with one body.
Why are you stuffing his body? All right. Hey,
Well,
you know what?
part-
That's not my
partly
question.
eat
You
later,
want to stuff
and
his
then
body
I
in there?
also-
Go for it.
Can make stuff from his bones and skin. You know,
Okay.
being a lizard folk, I can do that.
Okay.
All right. So that's kind of gross, but sure. So you stuffed a.
Wait. Did you take all the? What all was he wearing?
Oh,
I mean,
he's
did you-
naked in there.
So you didn't take the jacket?
No, I didn't take his jacket.
Hmm.
Wait,
I
so
look good in the jacket.
I mean, you took off his sword and stuff before you shoved
Yeah, I
him
got
down
his
in there?
sword, I got his crossbow, and I got
Okay.
him. I left all his clothing and boots and all that.
But you didn't put the sword and the crossbow bolts in the bag of holding, did you?
Yeah, I got the long sword and crossbow in the bag.
What is this boot? Can you tell? What?
Just make sure they don't poke a hole in it.
Well, I don't have any bolts or anything.
But the sword.
Oh, well, yeah.
I guess he could have put it back in its sheath, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, it's in its sheath.
Okay. Yeah, because if you break the bag of holding, and
You're gone to the astral plane.
Yeah.
What kind of boots is he wearing?
He had leather boots.
Are they nice? Tell about
They're
the
nicer than the ones you tried to salvage that cost you a yellow mold for sure that were falling apart.
boots. Am I wearing boots? I don't even know if I'm wearing boots. Can I take
No,
a boot?
you tell me.
And
I
you
need a pair of
wouldn't be able to wear humans' boots.
Yeah, you're a tabaxi. You can't wear humans' boots.
Yeah.
Maybe I have big feet for a tabaxi.
No, it's like think about how a cat's back legs are. That's what your legs
Yeah.
look like. They don't
You-
have the
you
same
can't-
anatomy shape.
Yeah.
This puss needs some boots.
Yeah.
Well,
While they're
not
I think it
doing,
really,
would
but sure.
Actually hamper your
It
movement.
would actually, yeah.
Oh, well, okay. I'll leave the boots.
I think you need to
Well,
get
what-
some custom-made boots.
All
while
right.
Gargoyle and Felicia are downstairs.
Well, they haven't said which way they went yet, so
I know, but which way they go, I would like to go up the starboard stairs.
I still want. Okay.
Okay.
Can I pick the bones of the spellcaster when you get a chance?
Sure. All right, you guys are doing 9 different things. All
I
right,
know.
first we're gonna let Goldie check the spellcaster, and then we're gonna see which door Felicia and Gargle are gonna go to. So, Percy. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna try something different real quick.
So
I mean, Alec,
Fel-
we would ask the guy the quickest way to the hold.
right? Yeah, I
Or
don't
they've
think
got
we
the
would just
prisoner.
guess because if
No.
they're being open with us, we'd
Right.
try to get that information.
I'm just double checking that you're thinking the same thing. I'm the jerk, or maybe not jerk is the right word. I'm the guy who takes all the M&Ms out of the trail mix and doesn't eat them.
Okay,
Just buy M&Ms.
You're not a
Goldie,
jerk, you're an ass.
I don't want to eat the M&Ms. I don't like the M&Ms.
Oh, you
You
take
can't
them
eat the
out.
chocolate.
But I eat
All
all the other
right.
stuff.
What you find on the wizard-like person appears that she was kind of about ready for bed. So it's just her cloak and her spell book, which I gotta get to the right page to see what the spells were in her spell book.
Well, only a wizard can use a spell book.
Yeah, so it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter. So there you go. So that's what you found on her. She was just wearing her cloak and her spell book.
Can I? There's something with them to see if I can check if there's magic or something, right? Can I do that?
Well, a spell book literally has spells in it, so
Yeah.
I guess.
No, but I just want to check the cloak. I got to practice on these things. So
You want to do a Arcana check, I guess?
sure.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, it's just a cloak.
Okay, that's all I want to know. I got to practice. All right, so I take the book.
Okay. Which door are Gargle and Felicia going to open? So, as a reminder, the captain dude came out of this door. The spellcasting person came out of this door, which Gargle would have seen because you were over here. All the other people that came out of a door came out of this door, except for the lizard folk that came out of this door.
We were just saying while you were checking the dog that we would probably just ask the prisoners which door leads to the below deck.
So let me double check, make sure I got the right room. He's hidden behind the Bonson's cabin, and they point at this door. That'll take you to his room.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna open that door and see if they're trustworthy.
And I will
That's the
follow.
wrong one, so I'm gonna undo that. So we're gonna do. So we'll do this, and you open the door, and there are stairs leading down, and you guys are gonna go into this room. So are you guys going down the stairs?
I am, yeah.
All right, so let me get to his. As you come down the stairs, you come into a small room. In the center of the cabin sits a plain wood table on which stand a pewter flagon and a pewter mug. Beside the table is a wooden chair, and hanging over the table is an unlit hooded lantern. Also hanging from the ceiling at the aft of the cabin is a large cage that holds a parrot, apparently asleep. Next to the hull hangs an unoccupied hammock. Beneath it is a bronze-bound wooden sea chest. So hammock
Want to check out the
chest
sea
is
chest.
underneath it. There's the table they were talking about.
I'll let Felicia do whatever she wants. I'm going to see if I can say what's up to the parrot.
All right. So when you approach the parrot and kind of wake it up, it squawks, "Pieces of 8!
Pieces of 8?
Pieces of 8! Pieces of 8!" Do
You're on
you
mute, John.
do anything else?
I'd say the one on the bottom of the stairs is the one I would be curious to check.
This one?
You don't want to check anything in the room?
No, I mean it's a table with a bird on it, and then what's the?
There's a
You
chest.
didn't want to check
The
the
hammock or
chest.
chest,
It's
and
underneath
there's-
the.
There's a wooden chest underneath the hammock.
Yeah.
And there is a large cage with a parrot is hanging against the back wall.
Just don't know how much.
Wooden chair. Yeah, so I don't know what this is supposed to be. I think that they put the chest over here instead of over there. But anyway,
Well, then I go to the chest then. Since
You're
I-
not
You're
there.
not down
You're
here.
not there. Get out of here, Goldie.
No,
He said he followed you.
You guys walked past me.
all right. So you did follow them.
So, and I
don't know
said
you
followed you guys down. So you guys walked
Yeah.
past me.
All right.
I
So
thought
are
I
you
did.
going to try to open the chest?
Yeah. Is it locked?
The chest is unlocked and contains grubby garments of no value. Concealed in the garments, though, is an iron box.
Ooh. I pick up the box.
Okay.
I want to open the box. Is it locked? Do I have to?
It is locked. Yes.
All right, so I have to throw, right, to open the box.
You have to. Yeah, you have to try to. You have thieves' tools, so you can try to pick the lock if you.
All right. Oh, I've never used them. Yeah, I want to pick the lock.
All right. Give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. Okay, hold on. Okay. I suck. Just dexterity.
Yeah.
5.
What's
But I
your
keep the
bonus?
box.
Your bonus on dexterity should be pretty high.
My dexterity is a +2, so I rolled a 3.
Okay.
But I'm keeping the box.
All right. Yeah, you didn't get it open, but actually, I need to check something real quick. I apologize. I want to make sure because you guys checked. That is 1 second. I apologize. I gotta scroll back up here to the right thing. Okay. All right. Then I need to double check. I want to see. All right, and then okay, yeah, sorry. All right, so you kept the box. Anything else you guys want to do in here? What are the other two doing?
We're up top, and I had told you I was going up the starboard stairs.
I'm
gonna
talking to the people in the room still.
Oh, okay.
I would not. I'm not. You can basically assume like I'm never going to pillage anything. So.
Yeah, I'll check it then. I'll try.
Well, I mean, are you guys going to investigate the doors? You're looking. Supposedly, he said there was a prisoner down here.
Yeah.
I would. Whichever door I'm closest to after saying hi to the parrot, I would go to that door.
I was going to say at
Maybe
the
right
bottom of
here?
the stairs. Yeah.
So you're going to go through this door?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That is. The cabin occupies half the stern section of this deck, with one bulkhead running along the center line of the ship. Along this bulkhead leading up the direction of the bow is an enclosed companionway. So there's another staircase going up.
Right.
At its foot, a door in the central. Yeah, that's when you just came through. You can't see that because you opened the door. A single bunk and bed lined with a heaped in a pile is set against the hull. At its foot is a brass-bound wooden sea chest, its lid closed. Under the bunk is a brass box, also closed. In the center of the cabin, a plain wooden table is bolted to the deck. On it are 2 books, one open and propped against the other. Beside the table is a wooden chair hanging from the ceiling. Over the table is an unlit hood lantern. Just after the hook that holds the lantern is a hatch measuring 3 feet on the side. So,
I'll open the bigger chest, the one that was like a foot locker. It sounded like.
the sea chest is okay. So you find some garments, a pair of boots, mostly quite old but reasonably clean.
I'll give them to Goldie.
Still can't wear them.
Yeah. What else you guys
I
want to
do it sarcastically. It's part of your collection.
Thanks, man. Or lady.
All right, and then the little chest, the little box. Sorry.
This is locked.
Okay. Goldie, pick this sucker.
All right, so you calling me, so I come over. Dexterity again, right?
Yep.
You might have a thieves.
He does have.
I got. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He
okay,
has to,
so,
if
yeah,
he has
I got to
thieves
pick the lock,
tools,
so I need
it's a
dexterity.
check.
Okay.
10.
A 10 just opens the box.
Yes.
It contains 500 silver pieces.
Ooh.
So that's what was that?
50 gold.
All right, so we're gonna have to share it, right? We share everything in this place.
Okay, so
Well,
each
3
five
of you
gold.
have seen. 2 other people have seen you get it. So
Hold on to that for everyone else. Go.
Okay.
So, other things in this room, there's books, there's a hatch, and there is a door.
A hatch?
Yes. Just aft of the hook holds
Yeah.
the lantern is a hatch measuring 3 feet inside.
Does it have any kind of a window in it or an open? Nothing you can look
No,
in.
it's just a hatch.
All right, let's take a look at that.
All right, you guys want to open the hatch? That is. Okay. This cramped area, only 4 feet wide at its widest, is sandwiched between the adjacent cabin and the ship's stern. It contains 8 large, irregular-shaped bundles wrapped in oilskin and bounded with light rope. These are piled randomly on the deck as though thrown in casually from the doorway.
I guess we'll take a look at what those are.
Yeah.
All right. Basically, what you find is the 8 bundles contain weapons. There are 10 morning stars, 10 long swords,
Oh,
10
Jesus.
shields, 20
I'm not ready.
javelins. One shield is emblazoned with on the front with a design of a lizard with a forked tongue extended. There are no other identification of any sort on this mismatched bundles. And there's nothing else stored in this area that you can see other than these bundles of weapons. These are not marked with like the mark of the king like you found at the they clearly got these from somewhere else.
Okay, so 4 bundles of weapons.
8 bundles of weapons.
Sorry, my math.
Can we just
So
leave?
this room ends where we can see before the blue box.
So yeah, there's a wall right here.
Okay, can I? Because like obviously me as a player looking at the map understands there's something else there, but I would like to do a perception roll to see if my character notices the room is too small.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Yeah, I'm going to say that that's good enough to have noticed that the
Okay.
other room was where the walls were the same spot, so there should be a space behind the other room.
Then I would like to do an investigation check on that wall.
All right, so you go back into the other room. Oh, on this wall?
Yeah, since I'm in
All
that
right.
room,
Yeah,
I'll
you
do that
can
first.
do an investigation check there.
Where's my investigation? Uh, 18.
Yeah, this wall seems solid.
Okay. Then I would go out and check the other door. Or
Yeah,
the other
go
wall
back
in the other
around.
room.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna investigate that.
It's a 12.
Where is that at? Yeah, that's enough. You notice that there is a secret door.
Cool. I popped that sucker open.
All right. Shush. A dark, cramped area, only 4 feet wide at most, squeezed in between the appears to be a holding cell. A slim humanoid figure cowers in the far corner, chained to the hull. When you open the door, he looks up and is like, "Food?" And you see he is a sea elf.
Cool. I'm going to give him some rations.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, my guy? What they got you in here for?
Are you not with the smugglers?
No, we commandeered this boat in the name of the king or something.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to follow them. They were my people had noticed they were collecting weapons and smuggling them. So I tried to follow them and find out where they were taking them. And I unfortunately was captured.
Were the when we did those games on that island, were those sea elves?
Yes.
That's kind of weird because we were just like doing those games with the sea elves on that island off the coast of town. They didn't mention anything about anyone missing, dude.
No, well, I don't know where we're at, but I come from the tribe of Manon. We're I don't know anything about any games that were happened recently. I don't even know where I'm at. I've been
How
in-
long have you been held captive?
I feel like weeks, but I don't know.
All right, fair enough, my guy. You know that's on me for assuming that like you're all from the same tribe. That's my bad. I gotta be more woke.
No, it's fine. But can you tell me where are we even near?
We are in Saltmarsh.
Should we think this guy's
Saltmarsh.
lying?
Oh, so it has to have been weeks since we left.
So I got one more question for you, dude. If we like unshackle you, are you gonna be chill?
Yes.
Can I do
Honestly,
Yeah, I'd like
I
to
would
do an
sit
insight
here to
check.
try
When...
to-
Oh, it's insight. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, I got I got 4.
You got a 4? Yeah. Well, he definitely seems honest to you.
Yeah.
So
Felicia, what'd you get?
I got a 1. A dirty 1
All right, I'll roll.
because I have a -1 on it.
I got 8.
I'm not there, obviously, but I rolled a natural 20.
oh yeah, but you'd have no insight.
But I'm not there.
Despite my bad roll, Gargle is going to say, well, I guess like this is our boat now, basically. My name's Gargle These Nuts.
I'm
And you-
Oceanus.
What was that?
Oceanus.
Oceanus, right on. I love the ocean. You know what, dude? You seem like an all right guy. I'm gonna let you go, but you know, like we're pretty strong and stuff. So if don't try to mess around, or else you're gonna get the bull by the horns, or whatever they say.
No, certainly. I just thank you for my freedom. So do you unchain him?
I try to. Is it like locked?
Let me see. Actually, what does it take to do that?
But I want to like kind of nod towards Felicia and Goldie to let them know that like, you know, guard the door so he doesn't try to run past us or something.
Unsheath my.
It doesn't say.
Right here.
It doesn't say. Oh, yeah. There's a key. You can't unchain him yet. So, or you got to pick the lock.
Goldie.
Hey, I'm new at this, but I'll go for it.
Then I will guard the door.
Yes, 21.
Oh yeah, you picked that lock.
You picked the shit out of that lock.
And like in his weekend, he's pretty weak at the moment, so he just is like rubbing. Once you unshackle him, or unchain him from the wall, he's like rubbing his ankle where he was chained down, and he seemed genuinely relieved to be free and thankful.
Did he give us his name?
Yeah, it's like
Oceanus.
Okay.
So Ocean US.
Oceanus, there's a bed. If you can make it out of this room, there's a bed 2 doors away. If you wish to lay
or a
down.
hammock if you prefer that.
The hammock there.
Oh, thank you. And he kind of stumbles out, and he just stumbles over to the hammock. and
Yeah, we'll
flops
help him.
down.
Obviously, yeah. Okay.
And he still
You
has
can rest
the
here
rest.
until we get into town, and then we can send for medical aid.
Hang on
for you.
one second. Sorry.
So good. We've done pretty well scouring this portion of the ship.
Yeah, that's all I needed to do. So whoever else wants to do anything else, I'm out.
Both these stairwells lead back up, right?
Yes.
I still want to pick that lock again on that iron box. I'm not saying anything until you start.
I don't have any lock picking skills.
I do.
I'm the friggin' rogue. I'm the one who's supposed to have the.
Okay. So while you guys are doing this, at this stage, I didn't unclick the thing here, and I'm going to say Big Will finally gets to like climb the steps.
All right, I'll wait.
So you were going to the back.
Starboard.
The starboard's is the
Starboard is right.
the right side. So you're going to the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to take a quick look. See, is there anything of note?
Let me get to that part real quick.
You're not gonna go to the front of the boat and do the arm thing and stuff like the Titanic.
Okay. A massive shape in the center of the deck area must be the ship's capstan. From it, the anchor chain runs down the chain vent to the port of the prow. And that's it. That's all you see up there.
All right. Well, I'll go back down the stairs and open the door that the lizard people came out of.
Should
Okay.
we regroup?
I'd like to search the other bodies whenever I can.
Okay. Let's search the bodies and then we'll do the lizard folk room. Okay. You find let's see. I want to make sure you guys haven't checked him yet. I gotta make sure he doesn't see what he's got on him. Get down to that part.
I think the only persons that have been checked are the wizard lady and the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So most of the crew members you find just like short swords, or a couple of them have crossbows. A guy who's dressed a little differently, he's maybe the first mate, has a belt pouch with a key in it. And
I'll take the key.
And then the guy that had like the hook also has a key in his. Whoa, what happened?
I'll take his key too.
And they both had like, what is going on? Why is it? Stop doing that. Okay, that's annoying. Sorry. Don't know why it did that, but it's fixed. Okay, sorry. So those both of those guys had keys in their pockets.
Okay.
And otherwise, that guy had a hook and a, what was his other weapon?
A hammer.
Yeah, a hammer. So, all right. So two of the guys had keys on them, and then they all had like short swords, and one guy had a hammer and a hook.
Okay. I'll just take the keys.
Okay. All right. Have you guys told them? Have you guys hollered up about what you found, or are you guys still searching downstairs?
Well, I assume they're behind closed doors, aren't they?
Well, they could have like. I'm asking if they're coming back up to tell everybody, or if I'm going to have you open the door first. Is what I'm trying to find out.
We can always yell, "Hey, we're coming back up."
Yeah, I was gonna say when we're done, if he's comfortable in the hammock, I was gonna come back up.
Okay, so you weren't going to search any more of the hold yet.
I mean, I wasn't planning on it until I had told everybody what we found.
Okay, so I'm going to say Felicia comes through the door just as you're about to open the door to where the lizard folk came from. So Felicia, go ahead.
We've recovered the prisoner and he is resting. We were going to search the rest of the hold if that's okay with everyone.
Yes,
Good.
I'm
I found a
searching
couple of
myself.
keys.
I'm gonna stay in the room with the prisoner.
Okay.
I'll take
Goldie,
the
did
keys,
you go
Woody. They
upstairs
might
with
open
Felicia?
things we find.
Goldie,
I'll go
did
with
you. Go
you.
upstairs with Felicia?
Take the keys. They might open things we find.
Well, come. I believe there was a chest that Goldie fumbled with.
No, I opened the chest. It's the box.
The box, whatever. Chest
Oh,
box.
so a chest and a box. What was in the chest?
A box.
Clothes. Old clothes. Boots, actually.
Yeah.
Goldie's collection is getting quite impressive.
Hey, when I spit shine these things, they're gonna look. When I lick shine these things, they're gonna be awesome.
So there was only clothes in the chest, and there's a box that you need opening.
You got it.
Oh,
Right. Okay.
yes. So
Are you guys going to try to open it?
Yes, of course.
try the keys on the box.
Okay, one of the keys does not work, and the other key does, and
Okay.
in it.
I'll open them up kind of, towards me where they can't see.
So, let me get to the right thing. Oh, that's the one you opened. So the metal box that you guys found, or the iron box, excuse me, contains 200 silver pieces, a spear, a dagger, and the remains of a crossbow. So basically, the
Big
crossbow
box.
appears to have been basically damaged beyond repair.
Okay. So we right.
Pretty
So
good
there's,
sized box.
there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have
Can I
200
investigate the spear to see
The
if
spear
it's
was broken. Sorry, the spear is also broken.
okay?
Okay.
All right. So then let's continue through the hold here.
All right, so you guys are going back down. Everybody going back down, but Big
So
Will.
I got 200 silver here. How much did you guys get earlier?
We got a couple of boots
We got
and
a
some
boot.
weapons. We found several bags of weapons.
Am I in the room?
No, you're downstairs.
No, you're not.
Wait, we just went down there and opened this box, right?
Oh, I thought you took the box. Goldie took the box with him when he.
Oh,
found
he
it.
brought the box up. Okay, never
Yes.
mind.
He said he took the box when he couldn't open it. The first
Okay,
time.
gotcha. So we did that on deck.
So you guys did that on the deck. I assume that happened right here.
Okay.
Then I was not present.
So, are you guys going to go back downstairs, or are you going to go with Ordo as he opens his door?
No, I think we should split the 200 silver while we're here.
Well, we'll wait till we get back to Gargle.
All
and
right,
we'll
so I'll
split-
hold the box.
We'll split all the money then.
I'll hold the box then.
I've already got it.
You gave it to him to open.
Yeah, you gave it to me to open.
Yeah. So,
All right, I'm a nice guy. There you go. You can keep the box.
All right. Are you
What
guys
else is
going with
going on here?
Ordo, who's wanting to open this door, or are you going
Right.
back down to the bottom?
Let's follow Ordo and go down that way.
Okay, so you guys.
As
are
they
opening-
come near me, I just shake my head.
So, all right, you guys are opening this door, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let me go to that room.
Looks like a poker room with 3 hammocks.
A distinct odor about this room reminds you of of a marsh or swamp. It's not fetid or oppressive, but certainly noticeable. In the center of the area is a wood table bolted to the deck. On the table sits a silver jug, half full of red liquid. With it are 3 pewter mugs. Around the table sit 3 upright wooden chairs, and an unlit hooded lantern hangs from the ceiling above. In the gloom, you see 3 hammocks, one at each end of the cabin, slung between the bulkhead and one of the ship's ribs, and a third hanging across the corner of the cabin from the next to the aft door to the central bulkhead.
All right. When you say silver, do you mean it's made of silver or silver in color?
So, what did I say? Silver.
The silver jug.
A
Yeah.
silver jug. It says silver. I can tell you, it says silver. So you'll have to figure it out. I guess.
Well, I
It appears to be made
look
of
at
silver,
it
yeah.
then and investigate it. Is it silver?
Yeah, it is a silver jug containing wine.
Okay. Well, I pour out all the wine and put it in the bag of holding.
You just pour it out on the deck.
Yeah, just pour it right out.
Goldie, do you say anything to that?
What a waste.
Savage.
Alcohol abuse.
And then I noticed that the hammocks are not covering one corner. I want to investigate that corner. Is there a door or anything there? Because I
see
know
a door.
just by looking at it, it's not deep enough.
Isn't that a
There
door
is
right
a
there?
door right here. Yes.
Yeah. There's a door.
Okay,
Is there,
well,
are
I
there
look
any,
at that door.
is there any wine in the goblets?
Stop licking the floor, Goldie. We're moving to the next room.
No, there was no wine in the goblets.
So now I'm licking the floor.
Oh, Lord. All right, so you guys are moving on to the next room?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I'd like to inspect the hammocks. Make sure there's not something sitting in there.
Let me go back to that. Stop. Yeah, there's nothing in the hammocks.
Okay.
All right. So the next room is this room. So you open this door, and 2 coiled lengths of rope and 3 rolls of sailcloth lie on the deck alongside a large box. A large wooden cask stands next to 6 lengths of wood planking. Set into the wooden rack fastened to the bulkhead by the door are 2 metal-headed hammers, 2 wood mallets, 2 saws, and an adze, A-D-Z-E. I don't know what that is.
It's like an
There's an
axe.
opening about 3 feet square, and with its lower edge about 7 feet above the deck in the other bulkhead.
Okay. I open the box
You open the box.
if I can.
Large wooden cask down there. 100 feet long. The box contains copper nails and a cask, and the cask is 3/4 full of hard, dry tar. Oh, sorry, you just opened the box. Sorry. It contained copper nails.
Oh, okay.
This appears to be supplies to make repairs to the ship.
Yeah, is that a door?
Yes.
Yes.
I open that door.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't I get to say what you're on a team here? We should all have a turn here, right? I would like to take a hammer, hit the cask, see what's in it.
It's full of hard, dry tar.
Ah! Okay, let's go.
Did we open the little box? Is that what?
Yeah, the box.
Yeah,
was
that
nails.
box out.
The
Okay,
box
so let's
was
just keep
copper
going.
nails.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you guys going through this door?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. A crude metal stove, not lit, leans against the hull. It is an adjustable metal chimney that can be placed through a vent hole when it is open. Next to the stove is an open metal bin containing sticks of wood kindling, and beside this is a large wood table bolted firmly to the deck, with the top crisscrossed with score marks. The table has a large drawer. Hanging from the hook set into the hull above the table are 2 iron frying pans, 2 saucepans, and a skillet. Set against the bulkhead opposite is a large cask filled with clear liquid. Beside this stands a wooden cupboard. Against the bulkhead, beside the forward door, is a wooden upright chair hanging from the center of the deck. Above it is an unlit hooded lantern.
Okay.
I'd like to open up the drawer
Wait, is
In
that
the
the
deck.
right room? Did I just read
in the
right
table.
room? No, I read the wrong room. That was that room. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry,
I'm
this is,
going in there anyway, so.
So, from iron hooks set into the ceiling hang 3 long strings of sausage, a large ham, a hunk of meat. Against the hull are 3 sacks. Set against the bulkhead beside the door are a cask and a ceramic jar. Against the other bulkhead are a set and a large small cask and another ceramic jar. There's an opening in the ladder bulkhead about 3 feet above. So, yeah. So this is the galley
The
store.
larder. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
take one of the big
And then
things of sausage
this is the room I
and
already told
start
you
eating
about.
it.
I was
Right.
gonna say I just would walk right into the next room and open the door because I'm like,
Yeah.
food.
So
Who
that
cares?
was the galley I already told you about.
But I'm sure Goldie's checking out the casks while I
I'm
walk in.
taking. Can I check out the cask?
Okay. The
This is the one that-
cask and the galley. The cask contain water, while the cupboard holds a miscellany of tin mugs, small and large tin plates, wooden platters, and a metal dipper.
So I take a sip. I
There was
spit it
also
out.
a drawer in the table, and I'll just tell you, it's unlocked and has knives and spoons and that kind of stuff. Silverware.
All right, so I take a sip of the find out it's water, spit it out, and grab a sausage and start eating.
Okay.
I'm eating the other sausage.
There you go.
Okay.
And I grabbed it and went on in the other room, and I'll be going out that door once I go in the other room, and because you've already explained it to us, and I'm very good.
Well,
Okay,
there's
so
another.
you guys are back on the deck?
Well, there's another little room there, right? Or there's no
Yeah, but
doors.
there's a wall here.
The
Oh,
doors
okay,
on the
so I
deck.
wouldn't
This is
know.
the door those people were coming out of.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so let's go back out there then.
All right, so you
Check
guys
that
go
other
back
door.
out here. What do you want to do next?
Well,
Did
there's
you
one
guys
other
leave a
door.
guard, or you just left these
We
guys
have
tied up?
we also have a door, the upper right hand.
The captain's quarters, most likely.
So you have.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have already seen when you went in
Yeah.
that other room. You saw this
Right.
is most
What
likely a
above that
stairway.
though? The one above that we haven't seen either.
Yeah, there's a door here. There's a door here, and there's a door here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
But
walk
no,
out
wait.
the-
JP had a very good question. We did just kind of leave the guys tied up there. All of us were not on deck. Nobody was on deck.
Are they still there?
They are not.
Well, okay. They were tied up. Does Woody
The,
do horrible tie jobs?
So they have disappeared.
Were the ropes cut or on?
Can
were
we
they
look
just
over the
not
deck
out?
on the sides of the and see if we can see them rowing away or anything or swimming away or?
So the they are. So they didn't try to take the jolly boat because it would have made too much noise and taken too much time. They just have vanished for the moment.
Yeah, well, I opened that door then.
All right. This is
They
the
came
stairway
up
leading
it.
down.
So downstairs.
Mhm.
I'm going downstairs.
All right.
Maybe they're down here. They come up there.
I mean, if they would have run past me.
Well, they didn't go where you were at, so. So you come down the steps, and this is driving me crazy. I'm sorry. Hang on.
Needy pup.
Yeah, that was hilarious. We just left everybody on deck, and they, of course, they escaped. Oh my god! Hilarious. Oops.
Too bad we never put a spell on him or something. I don't know.
Okay. Room number 10. Various unpleasant odors of humanoid occupation. I can compete for recognition here. These crew quarters fill the entire forward part of the deck. Excuse me. A companion staircase leads up from the point. That's when you're coming down. Wait, is that right? Yeah, that's when you're coming down. Around the perimeter of the cabin, slung between the hooks on the bulkhead and the supporting poles, are 8 hammocks. Judging from the way in which they hang, the hammocks seem to be unoccupied at the present. Beneath each hammock is a brass-bound wooden sea chest. 2 more are closed, but 2 have open lids and appear to contain clothes. In the center of the cabin stands a long, plain wooden table, with a bench along each of its longer sides. They appear to be bolted to the deck in an attempt to keep everything in place. The table is stained and cluttered and has an untidy pile of dirty tins and plates and cups roughly stacked in a large bucket below it. Over the table, hanging from the ceiling, is an unlit wooden lantern. Against the starboard side, an area has been turned off by cheap, dirty clothes hangings.
Okay, well, I want to open one of the unopened chests.
Okay. The chest contains clothes and other personal effects. The garments are all stained and grubby and in poor condition.
Can I check the hammocks to make sure nobody's hiding in them?
Sure. As you walk around, nobody is in the hammocks.
All right, good.
Yeah. Okay. That door, when I walk over to that side, does it lead to another room or stairs or the hold?
This door here?
Uh-huh.
Leads to... All right. The cargo hold. A lantern light reveals an orderly cargo hold. Through the center runs the base of the main mast. Beside it, narrow wooden stairs lead into a hatch above. Against the aft bulkhead are stacked bolts of cloth lashed by rope and brackets bolted to the deck so that they are secure. On each side are stacked large numbers of casks, also secured by ropes to the deck.
I'd like to check the other boxes in the one room that we were in.
Okay, as you dig through them, most of them contain basically clothes and personal effects. You do find a pack of well-used, greasy playing cards. Do you want to examine that deck of cards?
Sure.
You find it has 2 aces of spades.
Well, can I have it?
2 sets of dice. What's your so you find 2 sets of dice. And
I've already got a set of dice.
Yeah, and a book titled Grog Hovels, which describes taverns and inns along the coastline suitable for patronage by one of the set of dice appears to be loaded.
I'll take the loaded set of dice for sure.
Okay. You don't want the book titled Grog Hovels?
Yeah, I'll take it and give it to Felicia.
Okay. All right. Anything you guys want to check in the hold here?
Does anything look out of place, or does it look?
No, it's very
good?
orderly down there.
Well, then I continue and open the the port side aft.
What's left, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
port is left.
Port is so. Which way are you coming? Port on the screen or port like you're walking towards?
There's
it, so
only
you're going
one
left?
port. The ship is
Or the
only
ship port. Okay.
yeah.
So so it's still up here. All right. Down here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you open this door and you see Gargle and a sea elf laying on a hammock.
Then
Pretty
I
clear. The sea elf is laying on the hammock. I'm also in the room.
Yeah, Gargle's in the room.
then I speak to both of them in primordial.
Can I be of any service, gentlemen? Wow, you look bad.
Okay, so the sea elf does not speak primordial.
Oh, I thought they did.
No, let me double check here. I'm gonna make sure. Ah, dang it! I just closed his instead of scanned. That's all right. Okay, I can get back there. He speaks Aquan and Elven.
Is there a reason why you need to say that to us in secret?
No, and it's not in secret. We're the only ones in the room.
I suppose so.
So,
But anyway, instead of saying that in that, because I thought when I was playing a CF that it was, I might have picked that because I got the language from a
oh, actually, gosh dang it! I think I might have said that. Okay, so yeah, he speaks Common, Elvish, and Aquan.
Okay. Well, never mind about the language, and go with what I asked in common.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I forgot what you asked.
Can I be of service, gentlemen? Oh, you look bad.
He just kind of like, oh, I've been better.
Well, since it's free to use a cantrip, I'd like to do mending and make his clothes looking, whole at least.
Okay. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, Gargle, did you find anything interesting here? I can tell you what I found. A silver jug. That's about all that was useful.
Let's be honest. We also lost 3 prisoners. We should probably keep looking.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We also lost 3 prisoners.
Oh, my crew?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's definitely not righteous, my guys.
Hey, Gargle, there's a nice
There's
captain
2
jacket
more
up here.
possible rooms. There's the one that captain fellow came out of, and that spellcaster. I don't think we've checked either one of them.
Let's go on deck and check those out.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, can you guys go
Gargle,
on?
are you
Yes.
coming with us for that, or are you going to
No,
stay
I'm
with us?
staying with my boy.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are back up here.
Going
Still
to
no
the captain.
sign of your escaped prisoners.
Captain's office first.
Yeah, captain.
Actually, why not both of them at the same time in case the guys are there? We can yell out if something happens.
All right. So Goldie and I on one side, Woody and Ordu on the other.
Okay, who's going where?
We'll take the spellcaster since
All
they
right.
want the captain.
Captain.
Captain
All right.
quarters.
So first we will say you open the. We'll start with the captains thing.
Mhm.
Let me get to. Oh, wrong thing. Please stop. You're driving me crazy. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong thing. All right. So the captains.
Would we just sort of open up the door and look?
Yes, and then let
Okay, you
everybody
both
know if we
look.
see him.
And there is. You don't see any. Appear to be any people
Okay.
in these.
Okay.
Wait, there's another door though. We would open too, right? Crap.
But I meant right
You
now.
know,
that-
you
that-
know,
that-
Stairs.
Okay,
That's
we don't need that
upstairs.
door. Okay.
Because you saw those stairs coming up.
Okay, I'm making
So
sure. that
actually,
wasn't
you've
like
seen those stairs. So
Yeah,
I'm-
so you can see them. We can see them.
Okay, good.
All right.
So you open both doors. There is nobody in them. So they appear
Yeah.
to have went over the side of the boat.
But we couldn't see any
Or-
splashing or any boats.
Was there another lower level?
There's an upper level.
I believe there was because there was the grate still on the hold deck, and
Yeah.
the grate.
And there were stairs. There were stairs, right?
Yes,
That we
something under the grate.
in the storage.
Yeah.
So
So there
let's go-
actually, if you look here under the grate, there are stairs that go down that would have went to the hold. So
But
like
when
you
we were in the hold, he
you
was
see
saying
them-
there was another
they
grate.
come up
those-
under that grate.
Yeah, but there's a grate there.
Yeah.
Why don't we go to the other grate?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Let's
we're-
check
we're-
these
guys
rooms
are
real
even
quick. They
looking
could be
at
hiding.
people and
Oh
closing the door.
yeah. Well, let's okay. We each go in our rooms then.
All right, I'm going to start with the captain's side. This cabin is clean and its furniture is in good repair. A single bunk made with bed linen has its head against the bulkhead running along the center rail of the ship. The center line of the ship, excuse me, next to the wooden partition squaring off the corner. So right there. A writing desk is set against the hull toward the stern. It has a drawer on each side and 3 trays on top. Also on the desk top, or just in front of the trays, is an ink pot, 2 quill pens, a small knife, and a pewter container that resembles a pepper pot. Against the desk is set an upright wooden chair, and beside it is a wooden brass-bound chest. Against the hull on the starboard side is a padded leather couch. In front of it, a bearskin rug lies on the deck, while beneath the couch can be seen a large metal box. An unlit hooded lantern hangs from the ceiling.
Okay, so we have a desk that can be searched. We have a box that can be searched. We even have a bed that can be searched.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You got to open the box because you got to pick it if you can.
Right. I'll pick the box.
All right, so you guys are going straight to the chest then. Oh, wait, are you going to the chest under the couch? Or are you going to the chest back here?
I'll hit the chest. I'll go to the chest first because it's obvious. It's right there.
Let me see here. Wait, make sure. Wait. I just want to make sure I'm reading the right thing. Got the right one. So there's a brass-bound chest back here, and then a large metal box. So you're going to the chest. Okay.
Right.
It reads funny because
okay.
Give me a. So you're going to. Wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. Sorry. The way this reads is funky. Okay, so you're going to the chest at the back of the room. Okay. Wait, why is there? It's unlocked. It contains clothing and a well-worn, comfortable pair of slippers.
Add it to your collection.
Yes, I got a shoe fetish.
Sorry, it was in a different spot, because it was saying there was only one, and it was confusing me, but it was just in a different spot on the page. So that's the one back here.
All right.
So there is another one underneath the couch.
All right.
Okay.
Goldie, get on it.
Oh, okay. So I go for the box.
All right. So are you gonna try to open it, or what are you gonna do here?
I'm trying to pick. Is it locked?
Yes, it is locked.
Then I will try to pick.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
18.
All right, you open it, but because you didn't investigate it first, it was trapped. And I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Four.
Okay, so you failed to save. So basically, when you open the box, a blade comes out of the front of the box and cuts you. So you're standing there, and you're going to take 8 slashing damage.
8?
Yep.
Okay.
I hired you to start a war. It's a prestigious line of work.
So the spellcaster's room, I guess, would.
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to let them finish. So
Yeah.
are you upright after taking that stone?
What's in the box?
You're
Okay,
not
what's in
dead.
the box?
You're not
Oh,
unconscious.
yeah, what is in the box?
I'm still going.
The chest
I'm hurting.
contains 10 electrum ingots.
Electro penis.
ingots. You know, like
ingots.
you see like a gold ingot, INGOT.
So 8 of them. Okay.
Ingot.
10 of them.
10 of them.
Yeah, which are actually worth 100 electrum EPs each.
All right.
This is so a lot.
Yeah, that's like a lot of money. It's
Aren't they like half a gold?
electrum's more than gold.
No, it's less.
Pretty sure it's more.
All right, so I got 10 of them. We can fight about it later.
If it's not, it's platinum that's more. I forget.
Platinum's more.
Oh,
Platinum's
okay,
more.
yeah. So those are less. Those are
Two electrum equals 1 gold piece.
Yeah.
So they're 50% of a gold.
Oh, okay. So
So
I
they're worth
got them
50
confused
gold
with
each.
platinum. Then.
so you still got 500 gold pieces worth of ingots right there.
Okay.
All right.
That's what you guys want to check anything else while you're
I'll
in
search
here?
the bed.
Yeah, good.
You're not going to search the desk. Okay.
Well, I was going to start with the bed, but yeah.
The bed is just a bed.
Okay. Then the desk. I'll search it.
You're going to start with the drawers, the top. What are you looking for?
I'm going to check it first now that we know there's traps in here just to see how if there's any
give
traps.
me an investigation check.
Investigation. So it's straight up 16.
You do not find any traps on the desk.
All right, then let's start checking it out.
All right. And the trays on top of the desk, next to the pewter container, which is you find the pewter container is nearly full of sand. One contains bills and receipts for various items of marine supply. The last little tray contains several letters of personal and intimate nature from 3 different women in 3 different ports, each of whom appear to be under the misapprehension that she is Mrs. Singard Snake Eyes.
Not anymore.
Any of them from Saltmarsh?
No.
Okay.
A curious, semi-literate document requesting further supply of ironware as previous consignments at agreed-to terms. The signature here is a form of pictograph. Shows a lizard with a forked tongue extended.
I'm going to grab all the paperwork.
Okay.
So I'm not leaving a single document.
And the drawers are locked. However, the desk drawers are locked.
All right. I'm up.
You're up, buddy.
Okay, so I stood up, although you guys don't know this. Big Will did find keys in a belt pouch when he searched the captain. I missed that when I was reading this earlier.
Oh,
Well,
But
we
he's
didn't
not
ask
in the
for
room,
keys
so-
from him, so
Yeah.
we're just going.
All right.
Can I make an investigation?
Investigation.
Yeah.
I investigated at a 16, but you can investigate too.
Oh, okay. And there was no traps, right? In the desk.
According to a level 16
What the heck?
Based on
investigation check.
16, you did not find any traps.
Curiosity killed the cat anyways, right? So I'm going to pick the lock.
Okay, give me a deck.
Wait,
check.
how many drawers on this thing?
There's 2. So
All
you
right,
got to roll twice.
I'll pick the first one. 12 plus 2 is 14.
That opens the first drawer. It contains 2 potions of healing and a dose of antitoxin.
Okay, I'm
and
taking
a key.
and a key.
And a key.
Right, I'm taking everything. And I'm gonna
Okay.
can I throw back a healing potion right now?
Yeah,
well,
just take one.
I don't know. Never mind. I'm not there. I can't suggest.
Yeah. So
if you're hurting, you can take one. I don't
Why
care.
not?
So you're gonna drink one. So
Okay.
roll 2d4.
2d4. Hold on.
They're the little pyramid shaped ones.
Yeah.
And then add 2 to it.
6 plus 2 is 8.
All right. So you healed for 8.
I think you
And
rolled
you
the
still
wrong
have
dice.
1 potion of
Okay.
healing and 1 dose of antitoxin.
Oh, you got 3 and 3. Never mind. I get what you're saying.
Okay, and so I'm gonna pick the other one.
All right. Give me another dex check.
Ooh, I rolled a 19 plus 2 is 21.
Oh yeah, that opens it easy. The second drawer contains 7 maps of various sea and coastal localities prepared by professional cartographers. Beneath is another map crudely drawn. This map indicates a rendezvous point with the lizard folk at a small promontory beside a river in the tidal marshes, approximately 10 miles west of the town of Saltmarsh.
So
All
I'm
right.
taking the maps.
I'll add that to all the papers I've already collected.
Okay, good.
And then
All
we'll
right.
head back out on deck.
You guys. So while you guys were doing that, the other two opened the other side. So this was happening at the same time. This seems to be one of the master cabins. The furnishings and fittings are good quality, and the place is tidy. A single bunk made up of bed linen has its head against the bulkhead running along the center line of the ship. A polished wood table stands in the center of the room, bolted to the deck. On the table is a silver bowl containing an assortment of fruit, a silver carafe half full of light red liquid, and a silver goblet. Set on the table are two upright wooden chairs and a padded leather chair. On the desk toward the stern is a wooden brass-bound chest. Beside it is a pair of highly polished black leather boots. From the center of the ceiling over the table hangs an unlit hooded lantern. And I lost my place. Sorry. What did it say? Oh, and beside the bed is a small like blanket thing, and on it is a pseudo dragon lying curled up on the floor. When the dragon sees you guys enter, you feel a telepathic touch reach out from the pseudo dragon, and you sense the word friend. Questioning, like friend.
Yes.
I speak back in Draconic.
I'll gladly be your friend.
So he doesn't really understand that, but he senses that you're not like coming at you, and you feel a telepath. He kind of touches both of you again, and I need to look real quick. That you guys choose. So Woody and Ordo are in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And kind of sensing both of you. You feel him kind of touch you telepathically. And what did you do, Woody, when you felt him touch you?
I said, whenever he said friend, I said yes in common.
Okay, so he kind of raises his head, looks at you both, and then Woody, you feel him reach out to you again, and he's like, friend, more confidently, through like his telepathy.
Yes.
So he flies over and kind of lands on your shoulder and starts kind of like rubbing up against you. So
And I'll pet
and
him.
he tries to bond with you mentally.
And I'll pet him while he's doing that.
All right. You have made a friend.
Yeah, I got a little pet pseudo dragon.
So you guys want to see what a pseudo dragon looks like? That is a pseudo dragon.
Wow.
Yeah, they have a stinger.
He does have a stinger. I will
So-
send you I can send you the stat blocks. So basically, you now have a pet. The rules on this are, for me going forward, is if you use him, like if you don't like have him engaged, then I will not have him be targeted by
Okay.
opponents. But if he engages, then he's free game like everything else.
Okay.
So, but I can tell you what his stat blocks are and stuff. There is a bonus to this. Let me get to that. Now that you guys have bonded, and Shooter Dragon has. Why is it not on here? It's in the. Where's it at? It's not saying it in here. It was in the monster manual. It says what the benefit of having him bonded with you is. Sorry.
Well,
It's
anyway,
not, for some reason, it's not on the little.
yeah, while you're looking at that, I see this happen, and Ordo just kind of goes,
Must have a thing for elves. And then I go, well, Woody, while you're playing with your friend there, we got plenty of room in this bag. And I dump out the fruit on the table, start taking all the silver.
Well, hang on, I haven't even told you what all that stuff is yet. But
You already told me what's all on the table. It's silver stuff. So I start putting it in the bag.
254. 254. That's my wrong digit. While the two are bonded, the companion can sense what the pseudo dragon senses as long as they are within a mile of each other. While the dragon is within 10 feet of its companion, the companion shares the dragon's magic resistance trait, which means the pseudo dragon has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. At any time and for any reason, the pseudo dragon can end its service as a familiar, ending the telepathic bond and just fly away. So that is the deal with him. All right.
So
I'll give him part of a ration as a snack.
Oh,
he snaps it right up. He likes you.
There you go.
You know there's fruit on the table. You didn't, you can feed him any of this.
So let me get back to the room here. Okay, so you guys were checking the fruit and stuff on the table. You were taking the silver bowl.
With a bowl, and what else was silver?
On the table is a silver bowl containing an assortment of fruit, a silver carafe. Carafe. I don't know what that is. Oh, I guess it's some kind of like
a wine.
Yeah, because it's full of
jar.
Light red liquid, and a silver goblet.
Yeah, I pour the wine out and I put the fruit on the
wine
table.
out.
You're not in there.
You're not in here.
I know. That is alcohol abuse.
And then I walk over to the chest and see if I can perceive anything weird, like if it's trapped or not.
Notice you weren't in the room when the other characters got tricked by a trapped chest, but I will let you investigate, yes, if you want.
Well, I want a perception at first without touching it.
Oh, okay. Give me a perception check.
That's a 19.
You don't notice anything unusual about it with a perception check.
Okay, so then I turn to Woody and go,
do you have thieves' tools, perhaps? I do not.
Because it is locked, yes.
Yep.
Well, this might be locked. I haven't checked yet, but would you mind?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to. I'll sort of, ask the dragon safe.
The dragon kind of like shakes his head, like
as in no, it's not, or
so his telepathy says trapped.
Okay, then I'll inspect it.
So I need an investigation check.
I'll give him guidance on that since it's
investigation. 17.
All right, so you can tell it is trapped, and you but to disarm it, I need a dex check if you want to try to disarm it.
Oh, sure. Dex is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I even rolled a 20. So that will be a 24.
Yeah, so you disarm the trap and open the chest.
While he's doing this, I want to feed some fruit to the pseudo dragon.
All right, it likes you guys for sure. This chest holds items of clothing, a leather purse containing 50 gold pieces, a spell scroll, and it also holds and a spell scroll. Sorry, and the spell is for gust of wind.
Okay, well, I asked Woody,
shall we just put it all in the bag and divvy it up in town?
Sure. Well, I'll put the money with the other money box that I'm carrying. And,
okay, do you want to carry that, or do you want to put it in the bag too?
Well, I figured we'd divvy it up upstairs here in a little bit, and they found something.
Then I'll do the scroll of gust
of wind.
Yeah. So it's a spell scroll. No.
Okay. Well, I put it
How
in
much gold was there?
50.
50. Okay. Because there was the 50 gold and the 200 silver that I'm carrying around.
Yeah. I guess we're good to go back to Gargle.
All
Did
right.
we wait? There was a desk, wasn't there, that we didn't look at, or a table?
No, it was just the table, the chest, and the bed.
Yeah, there's no desk in this room.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I should go back to that.
Yeah, the desk was in the other room.
Or no, there was
Okay.
table, chest, bed.
So there is a desk.
Table,
It's a table.
chest.
Okay. I'd like to inspect the bed, see if there's anything.
Yeah.
There.
No, there was nothing there
Okay.
other than like
Okay.
the little
Dragon next
towel
to it.
thing where the dragon was curled up.
I'll go ahead and grab that towel in case it has some emotional attachment to it and put it in my bag.
You put it in my bag or
No, in my
okay.
because I'm carrying it. Because
As you're coming out, you notice on the peg behind the door there is a maroon robe. As you're coming out.
Ooh.
I touched the robe. Is it expensive? What?
It just seems to be a regular robe.
Okay, I just leave it then. We walk on out.
Okay. So you guys want to meet
You
back
take a
out
dead
there?
body, but not the purple robe.
Yeah. So
Dead
once we all
naked
get out there, I want to open up the door to the stairs and mention to Gargle and the CF. You can come on up, boys. We've searched the place.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought there was
There's still more down.
Oh yeah. We wanted to go down the grate.
We wanted to go down, right?
Yep.
Okay, well then let's just head back down the stairs to the grate.
All right. So you guys going down into the hold?
So this whole time they've been doing all this, I've been trying to communicate with the parrot to see if I can make it my friend.
Okay, cool.
All the parrot knows how to say, or so it seems knows how to say, is pieces of eight.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like get him to say more. I just want to see if I can like befriend it. Like, animal
Have
handling
you
check.
offered it anything, or are you just like?
Yeah, I'm trying to like coax it with pieces of ration, maybe just talking to it politely.
Okay, and it seems to like you.
Can I do an animal handling check to see if I
You can do an animal handling check.
Five.
No, it's not like scared away from you, but it hasn't like flown over and like landed on your shoulder or anything. As long as you're feeding it, it's still okay.
But it's not gonna like
Oh,
come with me.
Yeah, well, you guys own the ship now. It's not leaving the ship yet, so.
I guess that's fair.
So
I'll keep working on
Oceanus does tell you that I believe I've heard them call it cuppa.
All right, righteous cuppa.
And
Like
I didn't
cup of
tell you,
tea?
but Woody, the pseudo dragon's like me Bims. He tells you his name is Bims, telepathic.
Tells me his name was what?
Bims, B-I-M-Z.
IME
B-I-M-Z. Z as in zebra.
Bims.
Bims. Wait, make sure I got that right now.
That sounds
Now that I
like
did
horrible.
that. Make double check. Yeah. Okay, so are you guys going down in here? Are you gonna look in here?
I want to investigate the grating.
All right, let me get to.
Did I assume Goldie and Felicia came on down too?
I don't know. Did you?
Okay.
We came out of the room, right?
Well, that's what I figured. I was just making sure that we all kind of gathered up outside before we headed down this way.
All right. Let me get to.
I'm still staying with Oceanus because I don't want him running away, and I also don't want the other crew members showing up and killing him.
Right.
So, oh, gosh dang it! Why does it keep doing that? 1 second. Sorry. Percy. Stop. Dog, you're driving me absolutely bonkers. Okay. All right. You're investigating the. Give me an investigation. Well, actually, you don't need to do. It just looks like a grate.
Okay. Can I open it?
You can.
I do that. Is there another level of ship underneath, or is it?
So you can see basically what you can see. You guys got a torch or a lantern or anything you're using to try to see, or is it just?
I have a torch I can use.
Vision.
Oh, you have dark vision. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's true. Some of you do have dark vision. From the hatchway, you can see little of what lies in the gloom below. The area stretches the full width of the ship, and for all you can see, the full length. For no bulkheads are in view. What must be the bottom of the ship is covered with a thick layer of wet sand, presumably ballast, on top of which is an inch or so of green, greasy water. A scuttling noise toward the stern indicates there's some life down here, perhaps living off the garbage thrown in occasionally by a lazy crew. For there are heaps of trash immediately below the hatch that have formed small islands in the fetid water. A particularly large one has accumulated at the base of the mast. So are you just using dark vision, or are you using a light to look at it?
I was just using dark vision.
Okay.
I don't have dark vision, so I was going to have to use a torch.
So as you're moving your torch back and forth, you catch a yellow reflection in one of the garbage piles.
I jump down there and I go to that yellow reflection.
Okay. So that is the one near the mast. Are you going to investigate it?
Yes, I am. Well, I want to perceive it first to see if I see anything fishy, and then I'll investigate if I don't.
Okay, so you're looking over it.
Yeah.
As you look over it, it looks to appear to be like sort of like some like. Are you touching it yet, or are you just like looking at it?
No, I'm not touching it yet.
Okay, there does appear to be. Give me an investigation check.
Well, I'm not touching it, so wouldn't that be perception?
Or perception, that's fine. Yeah.
19.
Okay, you perceive like a little bit of movement and stuff in the garbage, and appear to be maybe like grubs or worms or like some kind of nastiness moving through the garbage.
Okay, I was looking at the gold thing. What's gold?
It appears to just be a gold coin.
Well, I'm gonna take it.
You're gonna take the gold coin?
Yeah,
right.
it's just
I need
floating
you to roll
around in there.
initiative.
Well, is it just floating around in there?
No, it's in the trash. When you have to reach into the trash and take it.
Oh.
So if you take it, you got to roll initiative.
Well, I'm not reaching in the trash.
You roll initiative.
Okay, I guess I'm rolling initiative.
What'd you get?
7.
Okay. So as you reach in to grab the gold coin, a swarm of rock grubs comes pouring out of the trash. Let me get to them. And so they are going to try to bite you, and they get to go first because you rolled a 7.
Did we find any stairs that go down from this level?
It's only 4. This is only like 4 feet tall. He just dropped down into it.
Oh, okay.
This is just the bilge under the ship, which I guess I didn't actually remove the map. Sorry. This is basically all that's down here. It's just a space at the bottom of the hull.
So it looks like the guys jumped over the side of the boat.
It appears so, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so they're going to try to bite you. I'm going to guess a 9 does nothing.
No, it does not.
All right.
I mean, yes, it does nothing.
Yeah. So you got rock grubs crawling on you. What are you going to do?
Crawling on me.
Well, yeah, they're just like swarming you. So.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go up through the grate and close the grate.
Well, they're still on. They're on you, so they're going with you.
I can't really do anything other than try and hit them with a mace.
Well, you can hit them with a
really
mace.
See them very well. I'll let the other guys see if they can get them off me.
Okay, so
Get
when he
these off me,
emerges
please.
with rock grubs all over him, what do the rest of you do? So you've moved. Oh, actually, is that the end of your turn then?
Well, yeah,
So you're just moving.
I'm just moving out of the bilges and closing the grate. That's all I want to do.
Okay. Well, what are the rest of are the rest of you guys going to jump in, or are you going to leave him to his own business?
Did he pop? Did he come out of the
Yeah,
bilge?
I'm wanting to come back out, just back up, jump, and come back out.
Well, again, they're crawling on you, so they're coming.
I
with you
don't
as you
care
move.
if they're crawling on me. I just want to get out of the bilges.
I
and
said that.
let
I'm
the other
asking
guys.
the others if they're going to help you when they see the rock grubs on you and they're rolling initiative.
Oh, they got to roll initiative.
Oh,
for
initiative,
the one
okay.
Yeah, if they're going to be a part of this, yeah.
Okay. I guess the question's in y'all's court then, are you?
That's what I'm
I
asking.
guess. I mean, I'm not gonna leave you down there.
Yes.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I rolled. Let me see. I've got a 19.
All right. And Felicia.
11.
All right, Woody, you're up.
Okay. I will go to stab one of the rock grubs with
Okay.
my spear.
Okay.
It happens to be on his groin.
Yeah.
All right, what did you roll?
They're not grubs, they're crabs.
I got a just a second. Let me come back to here. Sorry. Where is that? I don't have the actual papers in front of me, so it's throwing me off. There we go. Okay, so 11.
11 hits.
Okay.
They're just grubs. So, all right. How much damage?
10.
Okay. You take out about close to almost half of them. So,
Then I'm going to punch some more,
okay.
and I don't figure an 8 hits, does it?
And 8 does hit.
Oh, okay. Then I do 7 damage,
All right. You've gotten rid of most of them, but there are still some left.
and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. It's the rock grubs, so they're going to try to bite Big Will again, or Ordo again. I'm pretty sure a 2 doesn't hit.
Nope.
So it is Felicia's turn.
She's gonna casually back up towards the bolts of cloth and grab a seat.
Okay, so it is Ordo's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and whack some off with my tail if I can, because shut up.
Do you
Anyway,
attack with your tail? Did we decide that? I guess, yeah. All right.
well, for them, yeah, I'm just slapping them around.
Okay.
I think your mace does just as much good, right?
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Then it's 2 damage.
Okay, well, that gets rid of a few more, but not all of them yet.
Okay, well, that ends my turn.
All right, Goldie, it's your turn.
Who am I to judge somebody who has stuff on his genitals? Okay, here we go.
I didn't say anything about the genitals.
I mean, I did.
Felicia did, but yeah.
I got a 5.
A 5 does not hit.
Sorry, guy. And I just take I step back.
Wait a minute. Did you add your dex?
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oh, you rolled a
Oh,
1?
That's a critical miss.
That's a critical fail, my friend.
I hope there was one on his groin that you were aiming
So,
for.
actually, you go to stab him and you slip and go by and like brush up against him, and the rock grubs jump off of him and onto you.
Oh, great. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So it is now. So Goldie now has the remaining rock grubs on him, and it is Woody's turn.
I'll go ahead and try to stab them with a spear.
Okay.
And that will be a 9.
9 hits.
Thank you.
And a damage.
And that kills the last of the rod grubs.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna be laughing and slow clapping from the
with
bolt
that,
cloth.
I'll tell the
Did you
guys.
get your gold coin?
I tell the guys, all I found was a gold coin, a ton of trash, and those things. It's very dark down there, but I don't think our gentlemen would be able to silently be in the bilges, so they must have been overboard and gone.
Did you guys find anything in the captain's quarters?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I pull out
Nobody's
all
gonna
the
comment on
papers.
A lot of letters.
I was gonna say I pull out all the papers and maps and start sharing.
Goldie,
all
you
the-
look better than you did before you went in there.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I got some healing potions, which I needed,
okay.
and the
Okay.
way
I asked Felicia.
I did find 10 ingots.
Oh. What kind of ingots?
Felicia stops laughing.
What kind of ingots are they?
Electrum.
Electro.
Electra.
Electrum.
Electrum.
Sweet.
Okay.
We found 50 gold and bims.
Oh, so cute.
Well, anyone want to put anything in the bag?
Oh, I think I'm all
Does
set.
anyone have any spare corpses they want to carry?
Hey, I could go for a robe though.
Okay.
Purple's my favorite color.
Okay, well, getting that is
Nice
our
boots
response.
up here. I meant to grab the nice boots, actually, in all honesty.
Did you grab the nice boots? Okay.
I meant to. I did not tell you that I was
That's
going
okay.
to.
I got enough
But
boots.
I meant to and then hand them to Goldie.
Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them.
All
I
right.
got some more
The
boots.
shiny black boots. Yes.
That
I'm,
means
I'm
I got,
gonna
like-
walk back to Gargle and the Sea Elf,
Okay.
and
Does
as
that
soon
mean I
as
got 3 pairs of boots?
At this point, I will tell you guys, because you guys intercepted the signal from the ship about midnight, so it's probably 2:30ish in the morning at this point. So what would you guys like to do?
Well, we're supposed to wait around for what's his name to come back, right?
So
Mo.
did you guys go up to the deck?
I would go up to the deck. Yes.
Okay. So after you guys have been up at the deck for just a few minutes, you're getting hailed from Mo is hollering out, "We couldn't find them. Are you guys still up there?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Sadly, alone.
Did you clear out the ship?
I can say for a fact there's not a living soul left on board besides us.
Besides they had a prisoner that we found.
Yep.
Yes. And we found various knickknacks and such, but
And the weapons.
And patty wax.
In Patty
So they climb up the ladder that was still there. They tie the boat to the rail and climb up the ladder, tie the boat off to the little jolly boat you guys had off to the rail, and join you on deck. What would you guys like to do now?
well,
Well, first off,
I
I'd like
asked,
to show my new pet.
yeah,
Yeah. So do you introduce Benz to everyone?
Yes. So he's
Okay.
a good boy.
So Bims reaches out to everyone telepathically and is like, "Friend."
I say again, gladly, I will be your friend.
Gargle, do you have any response to seeing the pseudo dragon?
Am I still? Is Oceanus still downstairs?
Well, yeah,
I
but they
assume you
walked
brought him
by
up
you.
with
When
you.
you did you say
Oh.
anything?
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah,
I would
I
have.
mean, definitely, I
introduced-
would have. If I saw a dragon on his shoulder, definitely been like, "Whoa,
So
who's this old man?
Bims.
What's up, Bimmy?"
so I asked Felicia.
Hey, do you mind if I have a look see at those maps?
You don't know about the maps.
I follow you opening
Yeah,
up
please
and
just
show
go to the
Woody.
map.
Talk about the maps.
The thing we were supposed to keep secret was the money, but that's all good. You do you, brother.
Yeah. No, I'm the type of guy who wants to share, and I found 10 Electrum. And
So yes, I would find a good, well lit lamp
spot on deck and just kind of lay some of the maps out so we can look at
Okay.
it.
So
Right.
now that he's laid those out, I can say that when you were going through them, it had mentioned something about where exactly the lizard folk are.
Well, where the rendezvous point appears.
Yeah, rendezvous point. I think after we get a long rest, we need to go there and investigate a little more.
I think we need to just take all this stuff back to the people that sent us.
Yeah, I turned to Mo. Is there any way you could help us steer this back into port?
Yeah, didn't they send us, or wasn't it supposed to go to the lizard folk? They're trying to get
The
more
weapons and stuff were supposed to go to the lizard folk, we believe. But I meant we were sent.
The council
to-
sent you. So Mo is like looking at the map. He's like, I think I know where that's at. It appears to be up by the Dunwater River. And yes, we can help you get the ship back to town.
Oh, that should be our
I
first.
know how to sail. Like,
Well,
I
yeah,
can-
but you can't do it all by yourself.
I was gonna say that there's
Yeah, fair
we don't
enough.
have a full crew. We've got us. We've got 6 plus an injured guy, right?
And Mo and Larry.
Well, actually,
Oh, do we have Larry too, or I thought it was just
Yeah,
Mo?
Larry and Mo were both on.
Okay,
Were both there.
so 7
hey,
plus the injured guy.
I take a look at this sea elf. How's he looking?
He's okay. He just had been, he'd been trapped up for a couple of weeks with limited food, so he's a little weak, but otherwise he's in decent health.
Okay.
So,
Well,
you guys want to talk to him anymore before you close this out?
Well, I think we should just divvy up and let everyone know what all we have here, and then I guess go back to the town, eh? I'll go first. I had a long sword. I found a crossbow. I took the captain's body for later. I got a silver jug. The captain had some keys. I don't know if those would have been useful for anyone. And I got some silver bowl, a carafe, a goblet, and a scroll of gust of wind. I put it all here in the bag. I figure I'd sell it all and split it amongst everyone and see what all I could get.
So I'm going to ask here after his turn, what did you guys do with the rest of the bodies? Are they still just laying on deck? Did you throw them overboard? What did you guys...
I assume we threw them overboard, but I don't know.
I thought I didn't know if they would want to check them over for wanted signs.
Everybody
or-
searched them, yes.
He means the guards, if they might.
I mean, the guys
So
that
we
you
might
guys
keep for the
killed.
guards so they have some. They know what's going on, right?
But Larry and Mo were on the deck while you guys were looking at the maps.
Okay.
So, yeah, they came back and they're there. So they saw you looking at the maps and while you were divvying up stuff. I'm just asking what you did with the people you killed earlier. What did you do with all their bodies?
I know. Are they gone or are they there? Which one is it?
Is who gone or is who there? What? I don't understand what you're talking about.
The dead bodies, are they gone or are they there?
They're
what did
there.
you do with them?
I was wondering why we would throw them overboard. It's possible that the people in town would, these people might be wanted for, whatever.
Okay, so you guys are just putting them somewhere then.
Yeah, put them off to the side.
Okay. I was just asking. All right. So Ordo told you what loot he found. Anybody else gonna share everything?
All
I know-
I had was the paper.
Well, there's the 200 silver they know we have. I think I already mentioned the 50 gold I found.
Okay.
I got a spell book and some boots, and the money that I told you about.
Okay.
Yeah, you did tell them about it.
Okay.
Well, you told him about the
The
ingots.
ingots.
Yes.
Well, how many
Yeah, so-
ingots did you have there, Goldie?
10.
10.
10.
2
So
apiece.
that would be 2 for each of us.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna write that down.
Why don't Goldie just keep it for now, and once we get to town, we'll
Yeah, we can divvy up everything later.
because the ingots are going to have to be sold.
Yeah, you'll have to sell those to use them. So
Yeah, I know. Well, I've got a whole bunch of stuff I gotta sell, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my 2, and I'll put them in the bag of holding.
Okay,
I'll
well,
hold
take
anyone
my
else's
2
if you
then,
want
too.
it.
All right.
I'll
okay.
go ahead and take my 2, and so there are.
All right, so did I give everybody? I kept the 10, or we split up. So
I guess we're
Everybody's
splitting
got
up.
2.
okay.
And then I'll give everybody. There's 5 of us, so everybody I'll give 10 gold that I found, and 40 silver. That's the right math. 10 gold and 40 silver to everybody.
Okay.
And that split up all the money that I found. Well, and that Goldie found and gave me
Right.
to open.
Yeah. Okay. So are you guys good? Are you gonna at this point try to take a rest, or what are you guys gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna ask Gargle. Did he say where he was from?
Yeah. When we first found him, he said where he was from. I don't remember, but he said it.
He is a member of the Monin tribe, and he boarded the ship. Let's see where it says. Near the coastal.
Off the Florida.
Did we ask him why?
Where was that at? It says where the little town was.
Kokomo.
Kokomo. He boarded the ship near the town of Kokomo. There you go.
There it is.
How much were the ingots worth again?
Ingots
50
were
apiece.
worth 50.
100 gold.
100. Well, they were worth 100 electrums apiece.
Each. So
So
50 gold each.
So 50 gold each. But you'll
We have to sell them first before we add them, right?
Yeah.
To our pouch.
Yeah.
Well, you have them, and yeah, you'll have to sell them before you have the gold. Yes,
Mhm.
or the electrums. Either way, however you do that. So
So can we sail with this smaller crew, JP?
Yeah,
yeah, you
I
guys.
was gonna ask. You had mentioned a rest. What kind of rest can we get?
I say sail.
Well, it's the
I don't
middle
want
of the
to. I don't
night.
want to stay here with the lizard people, knowing that we're here.
No, let's get out of here.
Yeah. So
We
if
need
we
to
sail,
Yes.
it's
Okay, so you
We
guys
get a
gonna try to
rest
go back to
off the boat, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So if that's your decision, I say let's stop right there because we're right at 10. So with you guys deciding to try to sail back to Saltmarsh, and we'll pick that up next week. Does that work?
Yep.
Sounds cool. Would I have ever gotten the chance to like go back to the main deck real quick, like and not leave him alone?
Oh well, I guess.
I thought you brought him up with you.
Oh, if he
Yeah,
can
he
walk,
got up,
and
he rested for a little bit, and he came up. I assumed
Okay.
you guys they were talking to him, so I assumed that he came up with them. So
I just want to look up and see if the crow's nest is big enough to hold 3 people.
all right, you can look up.
Oh, there you go.
If the crow's nest is big enough to hold 3 people.
I mean that's a no then if you're not sure of
Well, I
where
haven't even
I'm
looked.
going with this.
Yeah.
I want to know if I think that if the prisoners are hiding up there.
So where's the guy at? So you look up, and it appears to be about a 10-foot square up there.
Okay,
That actually is enough for a couple of people, maybe 3.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
Yeah, because one's a halfling, the other one's a half elf.
You're gonna shoot an arrow. Now it's 10-foot square with 3-foot high wooden walls. So
Why don't you just ask our climber to climb up it?
I'll climb.
well, you do have a creature that flies that could.
Yeah, I'll
Oh, there you
say, Sin Bim, is there anything up there?
So he flies off your shoulder and flies up, and he flies kind of gives it a pretty wide berth.
Yeah.
And how does that work again? Like what he sees.
He's got 100 foot of telepathic ability.
Well, no, it's more than that because you guys have bonded at this point.
Oh, okay.
254. I just want to make sure I remember how it works properly. You can sense what the pseudo dragon senses as long as you're within a mile of each other. So, yeah, when you fly up there, he's like, "There's like people up here." So,
Okay, come back down then.
so he.
I rolled a 19 with my arrow.
Okay, so
I'll tell Gargle that
are
there
you
are.
trying to what are you trying to accomplish with this arrow with a 19?
Well, so if it doesn't look like I could pierce the bottom with an arrow, I want to see if I can shoot it up to have it come back down on it.
All right. With a 19, I'm going to say that you shoot it up in the air. It arcs and does land in the
Crow's nest.
in the crow's nest and hear, "Oi!"
Hey, hey, Mo, there's somebody upstairs.
So now what do you want to do?
I mean, I think we could still like continue next week. I just didn't want to forget about doing that.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
all we gotta do is tell Mo, hey, 3 prisoners are up there of yours if you want them.
Yeah. So there you go.
We stashed them up in the crow's.
Yeah, there's a great spot.
They may or may not have weapons.
Well, you took. Well, yeah, they could have grabbed something, I guess.
We just tied them up, I think.
Well, if we took all their weapons, then what they have to escape with?
That's a
Well,
good question.
They must have at least a dagger or two.
Or they
know.
just could
We
have
would've
looked for
searched them.
knots.
Yeah, they just worked the knots.
Well, I assume you being a wood
I
elf,
was
you're pretty
so-
good at knots.
For a little behind the scenes, I was gonna make it almost impossible for them to have escaped, but they rolled a 20. So I was like, oh well, I guess they did. So all right, with that, we are going to wrap it up right there, and we will thank anybody that was hanging out. We had Robert, the comic book G spot in here. We had Air Spider hanging out with us, Kenneth Bird, Kachung, Simon R. Thank you all if you were still hanging around, and we'll see you next week. Later, everybody. Bye.
Bye.